Hello friends, in our last lecture we studied basic concept of management in simpler way by looking towards day-to-day life, examples, illustrations and many other things to aware that what exactly mean by management and how to bifurcate management concept from our daily activities. We have already studied this in a simpler way in our previous lecture. Now let us understand meaning of the term management and various definitions of management. Friends, it is also essential to understand a systematic definitions that were proposed by various thinkers, various authors, various philosophers which has contributed a lot in the field of management. So without spending much more time, let us study the meaning of the term management. Management is an art of getting things done through other people. Generally, there is need of services from other people to complete any task in the group of people. As we are aware about that, we require more than one person to implement a concept of management in publicly manner. No doubt one can manage personally also at individual level, but by looking towards exact concept of management, we have to focus upon tasks, getting work done from other. That means there is involvement of more than one people, and as we aware about that with the help of our first lecture, that human is a social animal. So what is exactly mean by management? Let us define management for understanding purpose. Definition of management according to Peter F. Drucker. What Drucker says? Management is an organization. Organ can be described and defined only through their functions. Here he has focused on functions, and getting that functionalities done by the people is a management. According to Terry, management is not a people, it is an activity like walking, reading, swimming or running. People who perform management can be designated as managers, members of management or executive leaders. Here one thing remember, that activity based concept of management has defined by the Terry. Next, if we try to study the definition of management according to the Davis, the management is the function of executive leadership anywhere. That means a leadership concept he has introduced through his definition, that there will be the one leader behind which all the other people will perform a specific task to fulfill it or to complete it. According to the McFarland, management is defined for conceptual, theoretical and analytical purposes as that process by which managers create, direct, maintain and operate purposive organization through systematic, coordinated, cooperative human efforts. No doubt this is a little bit lengthy and vast definition, but it has defined the organizational view in conceptual, theoretical and analytical manner to maintain the manpower through systematic coordination and cooperative to get their human efforts in proper objective manner. According to Louis Allen, what is manager does? Manage is the forecast and plan to organize, to compound, coordinate and to control the activities. According to Harold Noose, Management is the art of getting things through and in informally organized group. Here organized group and all the activities of other people are considered at a center of defining management concept. Then according to the William Springell, management is that function of enterprise which concern itself with direction and control of the various activities to attain the desired objectives. Friends, objective achievement is another part of management, without which the process of management will not be get completed according to the William Springell. Next, according to the William Springell, he also added the one thing that management is essentially an executive function. It deals with the active direction of the human efforts. If you invest your human, not only you are going to invest your human, but human efforts are also involved in achieving the objectives. Now, according to the Donald, what Donald says? Management is the art and science of decision making and leadership. Interesting thing, friends, Donald has clubbed two different disciplines under the heading of management. That on the one hand, he says that management is an art, and on the other hand, he says management is a science. Yes, friends, management is art as well as science, because art comprises of various skills. Getting work done from others, it requires skills, and apply various practices in a specific situation that requires predefined principles or operative procedures, that comes under science. So according to the Donald, management is the art and science of decision making and leadership. Now, according to the Kimball and Kimball, management embraces all duties and functions that pertains to the initiation of an enterprise, its financing, the establishment of all major policies, the provision of all and necessary equipment, the outlining of the general form of organization under which the enterprise is to operate, and the selection of the principal officer. Interesting thing, my friends. Now, according to the Sir Charles Reynolds, management is the process of getting things done through the agency of a community. Remember one thing, not from individual man for individual work, but according to the Reynolds, management is a process of getting done not only individual one, but through the agency of a community. The functions of management are the handling of community with a view of fulfilling the purpose for which it exists. That means not one-to-one concept, but one-to-many concept may be implemented for the management purpose. Then if we try to study another definition of a management, then according to the Joseph Massey, management is the process by which cooperative group direct actions towards common goal. Remember friends, here objective oriented work and cooperation among the group redirects towards common goals. When a people or group of people work in a group, then their goals will become a common goal, and achievement of that common goal with the cooperation of all is called as management. Then according to the Elmore Peterson and E.G. Floman, they defines management as management is a technique by means of which the purpose and objective of a particular human group. Here both are focused upon purpose and objective. priorly we have seen that only either purpose or objective both are clubbed in this definition for a particular human group are determined and clarified with effected. Then according to the EFL Bridge, management concept can be defined as it is concerned with seeing that the job gets done, its tasks all center on planning and guiding the operations that are going on in the enterprises. Here focus is upon planning and guiding. Not only planning is important, but also its proper implementation is also important, for the both concept are clubbed by this Bridge in his definition of management. Next, according to the Mary Cushing Niles, management is defined as any good management or scientific management achieves a social objective with the best use of human. He has focused upon proper utilization of human being for getting things done and achievement of objective. She has not only restricted for utilization of human being, but also utilization of material, energy and time with the help of for purpose of satisfaction, also for help of other participants and the publics. So according to the S. George, another concept of management, he proposes that management consists of getting things done through others. As usual we are aware about that getting things from others or getting work done from others, also called as management, but he also adds that through managers one who accomplishes the object used by directing the efforts of other. How it is possible? Only getting one work done from other is not sufficient, but we have to ensure that whether we are complying or not complying, the objectives and its proper direction for achievement and required efforts are mentioned by the S. George in defining the management concept. Next, according to the James D. Mooney and Alan C. Raleigh, both proposes the definition of management as art of directing and inspiring the people. It is important and interesting thing, my friends. Not only getting work done from other is a management, but from whom we are getting work done? From the man, from the people, from the human being, and human being has its own mind, and by maintaining that proper mind without hurting anyone, if we try to inspire them, we can get proper work done in effective and efficient manner. That concept is mentioned by both of these authors by defining management as the art of directing and inspiring people. Understood? Thus, in this second lecture, we studied various definitions of management concept. In our upcoming lectures, we will study another different definitions of management which were proposed by another authors, philosophers, thinkers who has contributed huge in the field of management for more understanding the concept of management for your easy understanding purpose. Thank you.